On the Fenix 7S Pro, this temperature is actually, first of all, the sensor temperature, I think. At least previously on the 6S Pro it was called sensor temperature. But now I think it is actually skin temperature. And skin temperature also now appears in sleep. And sometimes there is basically an increase or a decrease of the average sleep temperature or skin temperature during sleep. Now, if we click on the temperature thing, then we can see, for example, on me, that there was a big rise in the temperature and basically a fall in the temperature. The question is, what led to this? So here, I think I was out. I took a short 10-minute walk. Now, here I might have charged the device. It would be useful, I think, if the charging of the device also would be in here. I actually saw this in a different glance, that the charging of the device, I think this was in heart rate or something like this, was here mentioned at the bottom. This would be useful also for sensor temperature, as the sensor temperature, due to the battery heating up, probably increases while charging. I actually think I already charged the devices today, but I'm not entirely sure. But I might have charged it within the last 4 hours, so it probably would be around here. What I often see, and this is now a kind of recurring pattern. So first of all, this temperature is kind of a very good indicator, or to a certain extent, if I also take other variables into account, such as my pulse, for example. My pulse might be even a better indicator, because obviously this is just skin temperature, and if it's hotter in the room, then this also is probably affected by this, and I might also have a higher skin temperature in summer. Whereas the pulse is more or less is more independent from this, you could say. So if my temperature is above 30 degrees and I try to sleep, then it is kind of unlikely, unless I am very, very tired. The same is kind of true for the pulse. So I actually have a screen, which I can show you in a few seconds, that then shows me the different kind of things that contribute positively or negatively to the likelihood of me falling asleep. But yeah, well, actually there is no other screen here, so this is just the temperature it shows here. Therefore, let's go to the main screen. So this is Glance Dual Pro, which is a watch face you can find, and this is now my sleeping screen. So currently the temperature is below 30. If it's 28, 29 or something like this, then I'm somewhat likely to fall asleep. I'm also sleeping now on a cooling pad, which allows me to basically reduce my temperature even if I have eaten, or if I have happened to have eaten lately. I don't know if this was grammatically correct, but if I have happened to have eaten lately, not lately, but too shortly before sleep, then the skin temperature is usually higher, my pulse is usually higher. Then the body battery is also an indicator. I have the body battery on here because I happen to recognize or notice this pattern that if I have a body battery of 5%, then I often am likely to fall asleep. But if it's anywhere 10% or 20%, then I still have too much energy kind of in me for me to fall asleep. This is the regeneration time, this is the oxygen saturation, and this is the respiratory rate, which also is to some extent probably an indicator. But having a look at basically this, of course if you shower then the device is also colder, there are lots of influences on this. But viewing all of them at the same time just allows me to kind of assess whether I'm likely to fall asleep. Now, of course, I can also ask kind of my brain in which state it is, and kind of feel my brain, so to speak, and feel if I'm already very tired. But often this, or sometimes at least, this seems to also be misleading.